It's great to have you here again. Before we get started, let me ask you honestly. Have you ever imagined what it would be like to wake up each morning feeling like your body works the way it used to? Believe it or not, there's a subtle change happening in the lives of many men, but almost no one talks about it. Maybe you've never even thought about taking that well-known pill, yes, Tadalafil, every day, not just when you need it. But what if I told you that making this small change in your routine could transform not only your energy, but also your confidence and even your sense of pleasure? Stick with me until the end, because today I'm going to share how this discreet discovery is quietly improving the intimate lives, health, and self-esteem of countless mature men. And while you're here, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss a thing. There are so many men who spend years believing they just have to accept certain limitations, as if it's normal to feel less energetic or less secure when it matters most. But what if I told you there's a quiet discovery, becoming more common among men over 50, that could change all of that? That's what we need to talk about today, without shame or taboos. Tadalafil, which many know as the pill of the moment, has always had a reputation as a last-minute rescue. But now, science is showing something different. Taking small daily doses can bring benefits that go far beyond what anyone expected. It's not just about erections. It's about energy, vitality, and a renewed sense of confidence. Ignoring this possibility could mean staying stuck in old insecurities, not realizing there's a new way forward. This isn't magic, and it's not an empty promise. It's preventive, safe care when done with your doctor's guidance. The real secret is not waiting for an emergency, but taking control before the problem controls you. Little by little, men who adopt this habit start to notice subtle but meaningful changes, a body that feels more awake, relationships that feel lighter, less tension, and, of course, more pleasure. And all of this comes without that anxious question, is it going to work this time or not? It's not about chasing perfection. It's about regaining what age doesn't have to take away. If you feel your body is ready, but just needs consistent support, not a one-time solution, it might be time to talk to your doctor about this approach. Because honestly, there's a whole new life waiting for you on the other side of insecurity. Few people realize it, but the effect of Tadalafil goes far beyond intimate moments. There's a quiet transformation happening in the bodies of men who use it daily and often. It starts outside the bedroom. This medication improves blood flow throughout the body, not just in the genital area. This makes a difference not just in circulation, but also in mood and even sleep quality. Men over 40, in particular, often describe the sense of being reborn, as if they suddenly have the energy and drive to take on everyday life again. It's like your body starts working at a different pace, bringing more motivation, confidence, and even a greater sense of relaxation. Ignoring this option can mean living with unexplained fatigue, a constant sense of not measuring up, and a lingering doubt that slowly chips away at your self-confidence. Many only seek help when things are already serious, but there's a gentler way. Have an honest conversation with your doctor and try a minimal daily dose, always with medical supervision. This simple adjustment might be the turning point you've been looking for to feel alive again. It's not about dependency. It's about giving your body the right conditions to respond better, whether that's in the bedroom, at work, or even just in daily life. The key is understanding that small chemical changes in your body can open the door to major emotional shifts, restoring a sense of vitality and pleasure. But that's not the only sign that something is quietly changing. In many cases, the psychological impact of this new phase can be even more powerful, and that's something we need to talk about as well. There's an invisible weight that few men will admit to carrying, the anxiety of having to rely on a pill only in the heat of the moment. That nagging question, will it work this time, can turn pleasure into worry, steal the spontaneity from sex, and leave a shadow of insecurity. The fear of failure, even if never spoken out loud, can slowly erode self-esteem and create barriers, even in the strongest relationships. With daily use of Tadalafil, many men describe a sense of freedom that goes beyond the physical. Your body is always ready, without the pressure of having to time things perfectly. No more secret rituals, rushing to take a pill, or the fear of being caught off guard. It's as if a part of your mind, once consumed by doubt, can finally relax. Passing up this opportunity can mean staying stuck in cycles of frustration, guilt, and constant comparisons with a past that isn't coming back. The emotional weight of feeling less of a man doesn't show up on tests, but it eats away inside, silently, relentlessly. And very often, it's this psychological suffering that stops men from seeking real help. Talking openly with your urologist about daily Tadalafil use is an act of courage, a sign that you're ready to take charge, not just of your body, but of your mind as well. Because mature sexuality is much more about freedom than about performance. Breaking this cycle means reclaiming the joy of living every experience without the fear of failing or depending on something external at a critical moment. And the positive effects of this care aren't limited to pleasure or confidence in the bedroom. They reach all the way to heart health and can be the very first sign that something bigger is happening in your body. It's time to pay attention to the warning signs your own system is trying to send you. Few realize it, but difficulty maintaining an erection can be the first whisper of a much more serious problem: vascular issues that go far beyond sex. When daily Tadalafil starts improving your performance, it's actually showing you there was something in your body that needed attention, and it wasn't just desire. In many ways, your penis is like a thermometer for your cardiovascular system, and ignoring that signal can mean running a silent risk. Men who use Tadalafil regularly often find immediate relief. But it's crucial to understand, if the medication works, it means there was a problem with blood flow, something that might be connected to the heart, arteries, or even blood pressure. Overlooking that connection could mean missing your window for preventive action and putting your real health on the line. Treating the pill as a magic fix and ignoring these signs is a dangerous trap. Sexual health isn't separate from the rest of your body. It reflects everything happening inside you, from your habits to any chronic conditions. When there's dysfunction, it's not enough to just cover up the symptom. You need to get to the cause. That's the only way to avoid bigger problems in the future. That's why using Tadalafil responsibly is about taking ownership, not as a crutch, but as a valuable early warning sign. Taking this opportunity to get checked out, monitor your blood pressure, cholesterol, and rethink your lifestyle might be the single most important step to avoid serious complications down the road. This is your chance to turn fear into action without shame or taboo. And almost always, this journey begins with an honest conversation, the kind that few men have the courage to start, but that can truly change lives. Believe me, making that decision can be the difference between living with limits and living with real independence and health. Taking Tadalafil every day has nothing to do with weakness, addiction, or a loss of masculinity. On the contrary, it's an act of responsibility for your body, your pleasure, and your health. Many men still feel embarrassed to bring this up, as if asking for help means defeat. But in reality, it's a sign of courage and self-knowledge of a man who's done hiding from fear, insecurity, or prejudice. The connection between erections, self-esteem, and vitality is real and runs deep. It's no exaggeration to say that by caring for your sexual health, you're also caring for how you move through the world, face challenges, and relate to those around you. But it's important to remember, starting a daily routine on your own, without guidance, can bring unnecessary risks and unexpected consequences. The smartest choice is always to combine medical advice, a well-defined routine, and careful attention to your body's signals. That's how you get all the benefits without taking unnecessary risks. Professional support ensures your safety, adjusts your dosage, and keeps an eye on possible side effects, protecting not just your pleasure, but your overall health. When this topic stops being taboo, many men finally free themselves from old feelings of guilt and start to see Tadalafil not as a shortcut, but as a tool for reconnecting with themselves. It's a sign of maturity, of someone who understands that intimate care is an essential part of a full life at any age. In the end, the secret is to take charge. It doesn't matter if you're just starting now or if you've tried everything. There's always time to make wiser choices, value your own body, and choose paths that bring more ease, pleasure, and health into your mature years. Taking care of your sexual health shouldn't be a burden or a source of shame or guilt. On the contrary, it's an invitation to maturity, self-knowledge, and the pleasure of living well at every stage of life. When used responsibly and with proper medical guidance, daily Tadalafil can be a powerful ally, not as a miracle, but as a tool for restoring self-esteem, confidence, and vitality. If this video spoke to you, remember, small actions can truly transform your day-to-day life, and seeking help is always a sign of intelligence, never weakness. Share your questions, talk to someone who understands, and don't carry this weight alone. If you enjoyed this content, leave a comment below, hit like, and subscribe to the channel. Your help deserves this kind of attention, and so do you.